Hello, everyone watching this in live or in recording. I welcome you to this stream, and today we're going to be testing World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria server repack with bots. So we have done this already and it was quite nice, but this time we will be focusing on some Pandaria zones, more dungeons, more battlegrounds, and just kind of deep dive in that high level content. So I don't really expect this stream to be quite long, so yeah, but we'll see how that goes. So let's not waste time, let's log in and start testing out our things. So I have prepared this character. It has PvP stats, but that was just easy to get, and it will be fine for our questing journey. And we'll see how that goes. So, as usual, if the stream has any kind of issues with image, with sound, just type in the chat and I will try to fix that. Let me kind of tweak that. So we will be starting with quests. Let me check my plan. Let me move the chat from there. Somewhere right here, just like that. That would be fine. Let me check if I'm in the right place. So yeah, you are highly well known and respected within Korean community. Thank you a lot for that. And if you can answer me that question, so I had my video about Turtle Vow banned in South Korea. So can you explain this to me a little bit? Why could that happen? Because I don't really know why this happened. Hi there from Argentina. Hello, hello. I welcome you all here. So we are starting with quests in the Jade Forest. So let me... Okay, so I must see them, but I don't really see them for some reason. Okay, let's start taking some quests. Rescue 6 scared Pandaren cubs. Okay, let me take some of them and we'll start moving on. Defeat 8 Silkwood Stalkers. Okay, we'll do all of that. Deliver the letter. We'll just test all of this. Nothing less, nothing more, just testing this out. I am prepared to have some problems, but I hope I will not have them. So we'll see how that goes. And let's take all of these quests. So I really like this expansion. I really like this content, this image, this visuals. So yeah. Let's take this mount. I hope it doesn't really interrupt the screen. So yeah, maybe I will take another one. So somewhere here we should do what? We should take this silk. So let's get off and let's start doing these quests. So I hope you tried this out. This is kind of good repack. We can also even try some bots right from the start. Let's check if someone is around here. Level 90. And yeah, actually I didn't really add more bots, but you can do that kind of if you change some config files, but I didn't do this, so I have some kind of stock bots. Let's invite the full party. Okay, so for some reason he's bugged a little bit, so how can I let me check how can I do this. Bots, manage party, and yeah, let's stop following. And he's bugged for some reason. Can I somehow change this? Can I summon them? Maybe? Control. Okay, so let's check how we can... this is this one. Bots control, selected bot. Okay, so something is incorrect. Let's try control follow. Okay, so this is strange. The first time when we tested this, it was fine. And now it seems to be broken a little bit. Let's try summoning them. Dot summon. Self to yourself. Okay, so we are having some issues right from the start. I don't really remember how did I summon them to me. So, okay, we'll skip this part for now. We will test that a little bit later. Okay, so let's continue with quests. And let's get this web. Can I... So I have this cool mount as well, but for some reason it doesn't really fly, as you can see. Let me also refresh the chat. Okay, yeah, everything is good. So let's take this silk. Okay, so speaking about bots, we will test dungeons with bots and we will test some battlegrounds with bots again. So last time it was quite fine. It had some issues, but overall it was cool. We will see how that goes today. So, yeah. Okay. And also at the same time we are testing this monk class. I didn't really play this class when it came out. But yeah, I tried it. I tried it a little bit. It was cool. So yeah, and also I need to kill these spiders. Hi there. Hello, hello. I welcome all of you here. So I need to kill these spiders as well. And I think I need to lower this down a little bit. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so is it just me or... Yeah, what is this? Okay, so we have this bot trying to spawn at my location. Let me relog just to see if I can fix that. Because yeah, it seems strange. Did we fix that? Yes, we have fixed that. So let's continue our journey and we can kill these spiders on the way back. So what do I need to do? Okay, children. Why is this happening? Okay, so what do you want from me? Oh, actually, she was following me and I didn't see that. Okay, this is strange line of children following me, but yeah, okay, and we have this bot again. Okay, so we are starting to have some issues right from the start. Can I somehow find this bot? What's his name? Brew I Ant. So I can somehow... Okay, so what is actually happening? Invite. He's already in the group. Can I ignore him? Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit bad. Uh, okay, thank you. Thank you for support. I really appreciate that. So, uh, I don't really see a way to fix this bot. Let me check the commands. What is this bot's group? Maybe bot's development, because yeah, it will mess our character a little bit. Reload. And yeah, I think we have kind of little bug over here. Let's do some kind of unscheduled stuff. So we will finish this quest now. And let me actually see how I can finish this quest with this girl. And then we will try some battlegrounds, and maybe this will fix the bot trying to appear at our location. So let me try to finish this quest with this girl. So what should I do? Rescue cubs. Okay, yeah, I see them. Okay, this one over here. So okay, so around 3,000 people. Yeah, that's really great. That's I don't imagine that so many people check on me. That's cool. That's really cool. So if you can, ask them please to subscribe. I will post more content and more tutorials soon, and they are already on the channel, so you will see them soon. And I don't see more of these cubs. So, and this girl is just teleporting with me. So, yeah. Okay, one over there. I see that. Okay. We actually have one bot over there, so they are working. And again, we have tested this before, and it seemed to work fine. So that's that. Melian is here. Hello, hello. All of you are welcome. Welcome here. So, yeah. So let me find more of this. I see one over here, over there, and we'll fix this issue with appearing and disappearing girl. Okay, one over here, and we need to find one more, and I see that over here. So it's complete, and let me speak to her if I can do that. Okay, so as you can see, it's bugged a little bit. So can I... Okay, I guess we will need to fix this using GM commands. Quest, reward, and shift click this quest. Okay, that didn't work. I guess we will need to log out. Okay, I'm glad that it was received well. It sounds good. But as you can see, I guess we have broken something, because yeah, something is really going on badly. Okay, let's try to finish this quest with these Jade Guardians, and we will try Battlegrounds, and supposedly that will fix this issue. Or actually, let's try... No, not now. We will try teleporting, and maybe that will fix that. It really disturbs me to have these followers with me, these NPCs. So yeah, let's kill one more Jade Guardian, and we will get out from here. And yeah, let's try Orgrimmar. Let's see if it fixes our issue. And yeah, it seems like that. So we don't have any girl following us, and we don't have any uh, bot teleporting to us. Actually, while we are here, let me show you the auction house. So it works, it can work. In case you wondered, I have shown how to fix that in the video, and in the last stream I think we had something like that. So as you can see, it works. You can change some values here, some total items amount and some of that things, so it works. And let's try to get back to the Jade Forest to see if maybe our issues were fixed. And I hope they were. So we are here. No more girl following us. So let's actually finish this quest here and maybe take some new ones. Yeah, so the girl has just this. Oh yeah, she's here. I'm a little bit scared to speak to her, but yeah, let's not take quests from her. She's kind of annoying. So yeah. Okay, so we still need to deliver a letter, but I guess it's a little bit further. Okay, so we will go there next, but not now. Let's kill these spiders, and yeah, let's kill these spiders and get there. And again, this guy is following us. I don't really see a way to remove him, so he will be our stalker. And maybe we will kind of... And can I actually kill him using some gem commands? So if I find him here, brilliant. Yeah, so what was that? Okay, so he's kind of bro, and so yeah, so I think we have some minor issue with this right now because I can't really do anything with this. Maybe we will quickly create a new character, get some PvP gear fast, because yeah, it seems like it's something stuck. We have this quest done now, and let's get back. So yeah, it really worries me to have this guy around. I don't like that. So let's finish this quest over here. Maybe we can, as I said, try it Battlegrounds. So let's try to do that now. In case you wanted Battlegrounds, here we have them. So last time we tried Temple of Kotmogu and Silver Shard Mines. So this time let's try Deepwind Gorge. Oh yeah, I must select at least one role. So yeah. And while we are waiting, I will try to find the way to kind of delete this guy. Okay, and we have this Battleground already. So it seems pretty cool. This Battleground, I played it when it was released. But we will see how our luck takes us here. And while we are waiting, yeah, I need to do something with that guy because, yeah, he's just uncontrollable. Maybe help bots. So how can I maybe bots farmer? Send him over there. I don't really know these commands, but maybe right farming spot will do something. What did I do? Bots farmer, yeah. Farmer, right. What was that actually? Right. Farming spot. Okay, so we don't know how to do that. Okay, so we will just wait and see the battleground over here. Kind of moving our plan from one point to another, but that's fine. So if you have any questions right now, I'll be glad to answer all of them. So yeah, we have some buffs right now. Okay. So yeah. So as I remember, we should kind of take these spots, take these places. So yeah, it's the same as what was that? It's the same as Arathi Basin. You just capture the points, capture the flags, and farm gold. Actually, I have tested this kind of battleground, and I think we had this on stream. Maybe it was Battle for Killness, or maybe that was Cataclysm repack. So the bots for some reason don't capture these points. I will not test this right now. Maybe they do here, but yeah. And also some people reported that these bots are really difficult to kill. And it seems like that because I am doing some damage, but it doesn't feel good. So what do we have right now? We have okay, actually, yeah, these bots capture the points. That's cool. That's fine. So they are working just like real people. And yeah. Maybe I'm just a little bit unprepared for Mists of Pandaria expansion because, as I said before, many times I have played mostly Wrath of the Lich King, and yeah, having these numbers is a little bit overwhelming for me. So, yeah, it just became a little bit faster than before. So, yeah, you need to react faster, you need to do some stuff, and also monks are totally new class for me. So yeah, so basically I'm just pressing some random buttons mostly just to test the skills, test some stuff. So yeah. Okay, so we have achievements and they are working as well. That's cool. And speaking about bases, we are a little bit losing. We have lost one base. We don't have any points right now. So yeah, and again, I guess this is the best Mist of Pandaria repack that you can get right now. So yeah. Okay, I should have used that over there. I guess we will lose here. If you remember the last stream about the Burning Crusade, we had a very interesting battleground. It was like 1590 and the same for the another side. And yeah, we lost over there, but it was tough. So as you can see, bots fight. They have a good conflict over here. Finally we killed this druid. So let's get to this main point. And why do we... Okay, so we actually have two bases, but they are not captured yet. So we just need to wait a little bit. Maybe we will have more gold, and actually we are taking 3 bases at the same time, so that's cool. Can I get out? So yeah, and it's interesting that we are in very good PvP gear, but still we don't do a lot of damage. Maybe that's my fault, maybe that's my skills, which are low for the monk class, but yeah, we have what we have. So yeah, we will check if this issue with bot has been fixed. If he doesn't follow us, we will continue our journey with quests. If he still follows us, we will try maybe one more battleground, some dungeons, and lastly, we will move on to quests. It depends on what's going on outside. So, okay, this is alliance point. Let's capture that. And somehow they already have 200 gold. So yeah, we need to fix that. I remember these times when it was released. So what year was it? It was kind of 2013 or 14, something like that. Don't forget to buy it and support the developers. So you mean the repack, or what do you mean? Like Emo Coach repack, or what do you mean by that? Okay, so I have some honor points. Let me just defend. Okay, so actually we are winning very fast. So yeah, that's cool. That if you have all 3 bases, you will win very fast. That's nice. It was very fast victory. The repack. Actually, I do not recommend anyone to buy this repack, and there are a couple of reasons for that. And we didn't fix this issue, unfortunately. So let's try more battlegrounds. And why I don't recommend buying this repack is because okay, so yeah, let's try actually Alterac Valley. It's quite long, but we will manage to do that. So why I don't recommend buying this repack? Because it still has some issues. So if they ask you to buy kind of cracked, kind of pirated repack, that's bad itself. And also, if it's not fixed, if it has some issues like this one, so this guy is following us and I cannot remove that. So this is not something that you would like to pay for, maybe. So that's my opinion. Of course, anyone can do whatever they want, but that's that. Let me actually get out from here. Let's try. Where can we go? Timeless Isle. Let's try that. Maybe this bot will get. Okay, so he's really stalkering us. Let me check if I can kill him through the console. No, actually I cannot do that. So let's enter. You would like more updates and fixes though? Yeah, actually yes, but I think there was something that they didn't update this repack for 3 years. So if I'm right, so I think I remember something like that. So the version before this one, so this is 7.1, and the version 7.0 was released in 2023, so it's like 3 years ago. So they didn't update anything, but they still asked you to pay money for subscriptions, so that's not a good treatment actually. But yeah, if they change this, if they make some updates, that would be nice to have. And they actually did some good updates with this version. They fixed scaling a little bit. They fixed HP damage of some NPCs, of some mobs. So yeah. Um, yeah, so Cryhat is kind of right in the chat. So yeah, it has some issues. Maybe if the price wasn't so high, maybe that would be nice. I guess. So do you remember how much do they ask for it? Is it like $30 per month for the best repack, or is it kind of 15 or something like that? That's still too much. That's still too much for this. So Blizzard basically sells the retail version for this money, and here you will have some repack with issues for the same money. So that's not really well. 20 per year. Okay, yeah, maybe that's reasonable. I am wrong. So yeah, 20 per year is kind of nice, but yeah, still. They actually have some kind of treatment, like they block a lot of things. They try to keep it very strictly inside their infrastructure. They didn't have any leaks until now. They kept it very close. So yeah, that's really strange. And also, this is very custom repack. So, in my experience of testing many different World of Warcraft repacks, this one is very custom. It's totally different. It has some different commands, different features, different inside stuff. So, it's kind of difficult to set up. So, yeah, they try to protect it this way. Currently working on MoP version. Yeah, so I really hope my best hopes are on that World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria Classic will get kind of working. So for now, you can find Cataclysm Classic server, and I think you can make this work with proxy, but I really want Mist of Pandaria Classic. That would be perfect. So yeah. And also any other servers. So speaking about Pandaria servers, yeah. So there are almost no other Mists of Pandaria server that works. So this one and Emu Coach free version were the only servers that worked. So yeah, that's that. It's a good expansion, and it's really interesting why no one wants to create server for that. And yeah, let me. Can I? Yeah, I can't move this panel. Yeah, it's quite big. So yeah. Yeah, it's all closed. So yeah, it's really something like that. And also, Warlords of Draenor is unavailable. It's blocked. It's actually just disappeared. So no one wanted that, and now you cannot find that. It's a shame because yeah, it would complete the whole collection from vanilla up to Dragonflight for me personally. Maybe in future I will try to set up Midnight and the War Within, but yeah, that's a long task. Yeah, it has the server actually. It has the server, and I think it kind of works. It has custom French server, but I don't think you can have the client. So this was the main problem for me, that you cannot find the client, and for this reason you cannot play the game. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so Warlords of Draenor would be nice to have as well, but yeah, we have what we have. Legion repacks are good too. So some of them even have bots. You have seen that in my videos, but they are more like NPC bots, so it's not cool. Maybe in future, especially with AI, we will have some developments. So yeah. And as you can see, these bots are Mists of Pandaria. and they have some strategies, some tactics to follow in the battlegrounds and in dungeons, so that's cool. I guess these bots here in this repack are the latest and the latest advanced bots because, yeah, this is the best you can have in terms of bots. And Legion eating 16 gigs of RAM, yeah, it's not quite nice, but actually I think it's the server infrastructure of the later expansions, because I think when I tested Dragonflight it had some kind of big usage as well. So yeah, and I think people reported that Midnight Repack eats a lot of RAM too. So yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, let me finish this fight and I can read the chat normally. Okay, so let me. From what I can see in database, double spawns and all of these issues. Yes, so yeah, they still have some issues. They still have some issues, and that would be nice to fix. But seeing this leak, and I am playing it right now, actually, so I don't think they will leave it like that. So they will implement some new security measures or something like that, block access anyway, just to stop this from leaking. So yeah, we will see. We will see how that goes. Azure of core bots around 4 gigs. Yes, it's really cool, but at the same time, you must understand that it's Wrath of the Lich King. It has different systems, and later they have completely changed that, added some more stuff, added some new zones. So yeah, it takes some RAM and it takes some CPU to keep that inside. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, for old school gamers, yes, this is a really good point. So it's difficult to judge what was the last good expansion. So what do you think actually? So what was the last good expansion with old World of Warcraft? So was it Mists of Pandaria? Was it Wrath of the Lich King? Was it Cataclysm even? Or maybe later? Some people say Legion, but yeah, you already had 120 levels over there. You had like millions of numbers, and that wasn't really cool. So Alpha, yeah, maybe that's that. Alpha feels totally different, and actually, I really wish someone makes a good server out of that. It feels like dark fantasy. Actually, it has such a deep lore, like from the Warcraft 3. So yeah, let me actually follow my team in the front. Will you release your server? So, what do you mean by that? Which server you mean by that? If you mean this server, which I am playing right now, you can find the tutorial in the description. I have some videos about that. Custom map. Yes, maybe. Maybe it feels like that. But I really like that. So, they wanted to make it something bigger than just strategy game, and they actually managed to do that. If you remember vanilla times, it felt like a whole world to you. So yeah, it felt really good. So later expansions were also nice, but the vanilla WoW was really big. So while I am running, let me check the chat. Iluna is being used. Really? So I didn't check that. Let me check this. Iluna. Help, maybe. So actually, if this uses Iluna, you can make some bots by yourself. It seems I cannot really check this right now, but yeah. And actually, as myself, I tried to make some bots for Dragonflight, and you really can do that if this server has Illuna. Is this Emo Coach stolen project? Yeah, basically this is it. If someone can answer to this person in the chat, please do that. Yeah. It's interesting statement like stolen because yeah, basically they steal their game and yeah, they sell it and now it's stolen. Yeah, basically this is it, but yeah, I think it should be free for everyone. And also they made this kind of like tiers. So this is free tier of the server. There are some other tiers like fun server, like full server, gold or something like that. So yeah, that's really bad. Um, Justification, yeah. Yeah, so maybe most of the people would say that Legion was the last good expansion, but as for me, this was Pandaria. Maybe because I left after that. Uh, Legion seems cool. Legion seems cool, but I don't really like these numbers. I don't like having a ton of damage, a ton of HP. Even here, you can find this. So if you jump right into the combat in the middle of this pit of this lake in the Alterac Valley, you will see lots of damage numbers, and I don't really like that. So yeah. Maybe someone will have a cool idea to create some custom server which uses newer expansions but less lesser numbers, maybe less levels or something like that. That sounds like a cool idea, actually. Yeah, every live service game gets worse with each patch. Yes, it's really true. Seems like that. So, yeah. And we are moving to the main base, actually. Vanilla plus TBC felt like full package. Yeah, so time is gold. Time is really gold. Um, is another Azeroth Core pack. Yeah, so Azeroth Core is cool again, but yeah, even I, as a very good player of Wrath of the Lich King, get tired of that. So yeah. Best WoW Classic to MoP is best. Yeah. Warlords of Draenor skip. Uh, the Legion BFA, you can skip this. Yeah, so, and again, they had good features. So, for example, I really like allied races. So, let's speak about that for a moment. So, I really like that, and this could be a cool feature, for example, for Classic Plus. So, for example, if you play Vanilla WoW with some additional races like Forest Trolls or Centaurs, or who could this be as well? I'm not sure. So something like that. That would be a nice feature to have for Classic Plus. So Turtle WoW had this cool feature with high elves, goblins. These are also cool. So if it happens, that would be nice. So I really like that. I really like housing and these garrisons, class halls, if they don't take too much time. So if it doesn't take too much time, it's cool. If it doesn't become your second home where you need to work out. So yeah, they had cool features, but they had a shitty game actually. So yeah. Let me try to capture this flag. So yeah, this is how it goes. Okay, so we have that. Let's help this guy. Maybe we can win this one, but we kind of lower on reinforcements, but yeah, we may win this one. I hope. Yeah, more time by making alts. All quest lines in this pack are functional. Yeah, mostly. I would say mostly. Not sure about each one, but I think most of quest lines are working. Yeah, so allied races, yeah. Maybe in my experience, because I have not played Legion. I guess it was the first expansion with allied races. Uh, I didn't play Legion very well. I have only tested 3 packs with that. And when it's unlocked right from the start, that's cool. That's really nice. But yeah, you are totally right that if you need to complete a lot of quests, even if they are good, when you need to invest some time in that, and after that you will need to create a new character with that race or pay money for race swap. Yeah, that's really bad treatment. But again, yeah, if it's unlocked from the start, it's cool. So, yeah. Okay, so it seems like our team is getting back. We're capturing some points, doing well, and we don't really lose back in our main base. So let's just wait until it gets captured, and we can proceed. Actually, guys, speaking about custom content, I really want to make a video about making some custom maps and custom stuff, but I just don't have energy or maybe time for that. And it's really easy to do if we are speaking about custom maps, especially on the older expansions. You can easily do that. But the problem is that for some reason, for some unknown for me reason, older expansions server repacks do not have extractors. This is software which you use to get some custom maps. And interestingly, newer expansions servers have this. So it's kind of 50-50 situation. You can make maps easily, but you cannot put them on your server. But that's another topic. So, yeah, we need to capture that graveyard. To see reviews of well-implemented private servers. In MoP, is it possible to create custom NPCs? Okay, so chat is going wild. Lots of questions. Yes, it's very easy to create NPCs in every expansion, I think. So you will need to just have hide SQL, create a new creature in the database, and just place it in game. That's all. So nothing more. It's very easy to do in every expansion. So speaking about reviews, usually and in most cases, for you all people who are watching me, I try to select the best server available. So when I created this series of tutorials for World of Warcraft, I used the best servers I could find for you. So there are different other servers, but I try to do the best. Maybe in future I will test others, but that's different story. Okay, so for you, your single player server. Yeah, so basically if you play this single player, yeah, you don't need that. But for someone who wants to have some kind of newer private server, there are a lot of these coming right now after Total WoW. Yeah, maybe that would be useful. And also, I am sure that there is some kind of sites, websites, where you can find some mods for World of Warcraft, some custom maps, and you can use them on your server. Like pre-made stuff. How about comparing, sorry, comparing each server against highly polished? Um, yeah, maybe that would be a nice topic to discuss. Maybe on stream. It's just difficult to switch between them at the same time. So it takes around 2 to 5 minutes to start the server. So it may take some time, and I don't want you to wait until I do that. Maybe I will make some big comparison video. But yeah, basically, most of the servers are the same. So it could be Trinity Core, Azeroth Core, or some indie unknown small stuff. So they are not really different inside. Tauri WoW. So if you mean private servers like opened online, yeah, that's a completely different topic. If you want me to test their servers, I don't really like this because now any World of Warcraft server can get closed, can get removed, as you can see with Turtle WoW, with some other servers, so they may get closed. So if I test this and in 1 week Blizzard decides to close it, yeah, that would be not nice. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Ascension, yeah. So did they close it or was it just me? I saw that they have new patch on 3rd of July, but I think I remember that Blizzard had some courts use with them, didn't they? Something like that. So that's really strange that they present a new patch at the same time as Blizzard decides to close them. Okay, and we have won this actually. It's really nice to have a good victory on Alterac Valley, which is um, really a long battleground. So I don't really. Okay, let's forget about that guy. Let's do one more, and then we will move on to some dungeons. Let's try this one, Isle of Conquest. It's disabled. On the right side in the chat, you can see that this battleground is disabled for now. Okay, as well as Strand of the Ancients. I think this is because bots don't really work there. So that's why it's disabled. Let's try Twin Peaks. Capture the flag. So I think I have tested some other repacks, and there these two battlegrounds didn't work, and that's why it doesn't work here maybe. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, we are right here. Let's actually go to that exit and wait a little bit. So I really hope that there would be some new developments with server repacks thanks to AI, maybe some classic servers. For Nostcore? So what's that? I haven't heard about that. Is it this Nostrum or something like that? Player bots for Nostcore. Yeah, I really like these custom servers, and I really like what they do with lore accurate things. So they paint the maps even, like Turtle WoW, they had custom maps, but they had this kind of painted maps matching the new locations. They had new races which were lore accurate. That's cool. That's cool to have. Okay, so Nostalrius server. So is it that one with Vanilla WoW? Yep, which was closed a long time ago. $3. Okay, let me try that. 62.4. Yeah, sorry for that, but this is design only. And I don't really need bags actually. I am not planning to test items, but thank you for suggestion. So would it be possible to interview developers? I don't think so because yeah, uh, it's generally difficult to do, but also uh, I think because of the current situation with Blizzard that they close servers, yeah, I don't think that would be possible. A few days later, reopened. We're running. Okay, so Nostalrius reopened a few days uh, later. Okay, that sounds cool. But actually, and sadly, I don't think they will hold on for long, especially after these Blizzard closings stuff. I really think they are preparing for Classic Plus, and I am starting to hate that idea because um, they really want to take out as much money from you as they can. And if they put Classic Plus under different subscription, this would break everything. It will collapse their systems, their company, their customer base because, yeah, they have different. Um, oh, actually, I'm wrong. Yeah, they have the same subscription for Classic and for the main game. So yeah, but I still think that they may do this like a different subscription for Classic Plus. So yeah, so is it still vanilla? Uh, Cryhan in the chat, if you can help me out, answer this question. So is it still vanilla or is it some different expansion? Is it some custom server? Capybara Craft. Okay, so I am a little bit confused with Capybara Craft and I think it's called OctoWow or something like that. Is it the same or is it different servers? I think both of them are Chinese and uh, they are said to have viruses actually, maybe because they're Chinese. So yeah, and I would not like to test them actually. Fits the original concept of Turtle WoW. Oh yeah, this one, OctoWow, yeah. Um, so they are different, as I see. Um, it depends on what they do. And again, I really like this concept of lore accurate custom stuff, but yeah, it depends on what they do. Um, but doesn't have player bots. Yeah. Okay, so maybe that's fine. And actually, it's interesting that I don't see any um, vanilla servers. Maybe it got really old now, so people don't want to play it. So, yeah, it's linked on the single player project Discord. Yeah, and again, I guess people just don't want to play vanilla again. So, yeah, and I understand them for that. Because testing the Burning Crusade Classic on the last stream or before the last, it was really difficult to navigate because you don't have quest markers. And for someone, that's fine, it's completely fine. But after testing so many modern repacks, it just gets inconvenient. So, yeah, people don't want that, especially after playing retail, maybe nowadays. So they don't want that, and that's why it's not popular. Um, yeah. So basically, you all are right in the chat. For porting player bots to Mists of Pandaria version. Yeah, yeah. But I think someone mentioned that they have stolen their work. So I'm not judging anyone. I'm judging them only for subscription. But yeah, if they take someone's work, that's really bad for them. And interestingly for you guys, I think I saw some info that these bots are actually Azeroth core bots placed inside Trinity core server, I think. So that's why they have strategies for um, all their expansions content. So yeah, this is Azeroth core bots, I think. I'm not sure, but this may happen. Somehow placed inside Trinity core server or maybe ported. So that's why they are quite good. At least like this. Or maybe I'm wrong. So yeah. And I think these bots will not take the flag properly. So maybe we will leave this battleground. Or does it have any time limit? I think it should have. Um, yeah, if there's no player bots, it's not fun. Yeah. And again, it's because usually you don't have many friends to play with you. And even if you have, uh, you need to have 5 friends to play dungeons. You need to have like 10 friends or 20 friends even for raids and some other stuff. And yeah, that's very difficult to get at first. And secondly, yeah, you will need to level up together, you will need to do some stuff together, and that's kind of boring. So yeah, that's why people want player bots. And I really like development of this stuff. So they developers implemented um, like AI chat with them, but actually I couldn't make this work. And even this repack has AI chat with bots, but I think it crashes the server. So yeah, Azeroth Core has that, but it also doesn't work for me well, I think. So that's cool. That's really cool. And I think we really will just skip this battleground because nothing happens pretty much. We cannot take the flag, we cannot uh, steal the flag. So yeah, let's uh, let's do this for around 5 more minutes, and then we will get out and maybe test some dungeons, as I said. So yeah. And speaking about Emu Coach and their subscription model, and that person, I guess it was Ace of Spades in the chat, if you are still right here. So they made these updates for repacks with bots for Pandaria and Cataclysm. But Cataclysm bots are in such a bad state that it's basically unplayable. So they are very dumb, and they have major issues, and they still take money for that. And even after updates, they are very bad. You can see that in my showcase video, I think. So yeah, it's really bad, and you should not spend money for that. On a high-end PC, combining player bot speech works amazingly well. So did you test this out? Did it work for you? Because for me, it was crashing the server, I think. Even though I have kind of decent PC. So yeah. And as you can see, we have these constant fights with nothing changing. So yeah, I suppose we will just get out of this battleground. Maybe if we have some time, we will test arena. Maybe, just maybe. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, let's leave this. So I don't really want to waste a lot of time here. If I leave this, what will happen? Okay, so it's only 5 minutes. I think in previous expansions it was like 15 minutes deserter or something like that. Maybe even 1 hour. A chain crowd controlling you. Yeah, basically this is casual play. I don't really care about PvP, maybe, even though I am in good PvP gear. But yeah, I'm mostly testing this and chatting with you. So I see that this works. That's cool. That's enough for me. So let's try some dungeons. And I think in my plan, I have some ideas for that. And that's... oh, actually, the chat is mixing with the plan. Sorry for that. I didn't see that. So... let me move it a little bit higher over there. So in my plan, I have Scarlet halls. I think these one were changed with Pandaria release. So let's try that. Let's try... Okay, so we cannot go normal, yeah? Okay, let's go heroic mode. And let's see how that goes. Yeah, so you're totally correct about PvP in the chat, but as I said, I'm just testing this, checking if these abilities for them work. So yeah, that's that. Even if they kill me, that's cool. And right now we are testing dungeons, and I must warn you, for someone who doesn't know, I guess they don't really have strategies for dungeons. I was wrong about this. They have strategies only for battlegrounds, and I think for something else, but not for the dungeons. Maybe I may be wrong. So yeah, you will see them attacking mobs. I will try to disable aggressiveness right now, but you should expect this to happen. So while we are standing here, let's try type in instance. Yeah, okay. Bots manage party, and here let's try to turn aggressive off. And as you can see, they are all reporting that they are not aggressive, but I don't think this works. We will see that. So it's still fun to extend. Yeah, it's really cool to have newer battlegrounds working, because yeah, in the Wrath of the Lich King you always had these 5 or around 5, 3, 5, 6, yeah, 6 battlegrounds, and that's all. So yeah, but now you have kind of more of them, and almost all of them work, so that's cool to see, to try out some new content at last. Yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, and actually, I don't really think these bots are fully autonomous bots, I would say. So basically, they are really nice. They have some things to do. They have ways. They have things to do again. But as for me, after testing many repacks, it seems like these bots are kind of mix between NPC bots and player bots. Because yeah, they really sometimes become clunky. So yeah. As it was in RTS. Yeah, that's cool. Some people created add-ons for that. And I think there is an add-on for this exact repack. I found it on Emu Coach, but I don't really use it now. Uh, yeah, so which you can use to have some controls over the bots. Where should I use this? What's that actually? Okay. Yeah, and it seems like non-aggressive mode is really working. That's cool. So they still don't seem to have strategies, but at least they don't attack everything on sight. They work fine like RTS units. Yeah, that would be nice to have. And actually, I had an idea to create some kind of custom content for World of Warcraft to make it playable like RTS. That would be nice, but yeah, it's too much work. But basically, all that you need to do is make it change the camera view and some basic controls, and that's that. That would be enough. Just a good idea. Yeah, and speaking about controlling the bots, you don't really need a lot of commands. It's basically just follow, attack, stop, maybe trade if these bots are advanced, like Azeroth core bots, and that's all. So you don't need a lot of things. And I really think we will not have time for quests this stream, sadly. But we still have tested lots of content. We will do more dungeons soon. I am not finishing this. But yeah, it seems like we don't really have enough time for quests, for Pandaria zones. Maybe next time. So this time we will just focus on dungeons and battlegrounds. So that's that. Dot summon. Yeah. So I don't think it works like this here, but I may be wrong. So we are full, so we can move on to this armory. Let me actually check this. So if I type dot summon, dots, yeah, it's myself, and if I type, okay, yeah, obviously it will not work in instances, but yeah, this could fix that problem with that guy before. I'll check this out after the dungeon. The most useful command in my opinion. Yeah, it's definitely the most useful command. And also speaking about commands, if some of you will decide to test this out after the stream, I think this repack also has some strange settings with GM rights. So for example, if you grant yourself some GM rights when you create a new account and you type dot accounts set GM level name and 3.1, it will not always give you all the commands at once. So I tried 5.1 and it also didn't give me all the necessary commands, and I had to change this inside the database to level 9, and that level gives you all the possible commands. Maybe you can do this by typing accounts at GM level 9.1, but yeah, I didn't test this. So let's move on. And see what we have here. So that's how it actually goes. I think we will do one more dungeon after this and see if it's short. We can do one more, and if it's long, we will stop after that. We have tested lots of Battlegrounds today, even some Zone, so that's cool. Maybe I will get my hands on Midnight Repack eventually. And actually, I am preparing some very cool stuff for you. And I guess it will get out next week. So just stay tuned. It's related to World of Warcraft and all the other games I have shown on the channel. And also, speaking about other games, after this stream, I will post a new poll on the channel, and next stream, I guess we will try out some other games, not only World of Warcraft, but maybe some other games. If you have any requests, just write down in the chat. I will look through all of them. So yeah, and we are getting closer to the second boss. I don't think we can skip it, so let's try to kill him. So right now we are doing well. Bots are doing fine. If you turn off their aggressive mode, they can do stuff properly. And even this ability with splitting Storm, Earth and Fire works fine. Be the hero and compile a emu. I will try actually, but yeah, I think it was a little bit difficult to compile. I saw that it has Docker setup, I think, so that would be easier. But yeah, I will check this out. Just see if I can do that. Maybe there are some pre-compiled releases somewhere. But it's actually good that they update their stuff. In frustration. Yes, so actually this happens to me every time. There are many things which you all have requested me to do, and I tried all of them. Basically, all of them I tried, and in some cases this happened like this. So I have created new virtual machine, installed all the drivers, all the necessary software, followed some steps of the setup, and basically something was broken and I had to delete all of that. And yeah, this really takes a lot of energy and time, and yeah, that's why sometimes it comes out late. Because it just takes a lot of time. And I don't really understand, and lately I've been hating on this, so I don't really understand why people create such complicated repacks. So there are some cases when you have kind of pre-compiled binaries or something like that, but still you need to do a lot of steps to make that work. Around 1 hour of intense setup just to make this work, and I really hate that. So what's the reason of making a repack if you still need to do a lot of actions? And that's why I really like World of Warcraft repacks, because they are basically press and run. You just start 3 servers and you can enter the game. Yeah, and someone releases repack that needs 2 clicks, and that's me. So I pack all of that for you and release that, but yeah, that happens not always. So yeah, and especially about older games. So there are things which may get broken because of some different and unknown reasons, just because. And yeah, that feels really frustrating to have. They want to monetize it somehow. Yeah, especially in some cases. So basically, I am not sure about this. This is not confirmed information, but I think that there is working midnight and Battle for Azeroth repacks with player bots, just like these. So I saw it on Discord channel of some guy when I tested Dragonflight. This was Deck Core Discord channel. So that guy sells repacks with bots for big money. So basically, it's something like $300 for a repack for Battle for Azeroth with bots, and 500 or $700 for the repack for midnight or something like that. Just something like that. So yeah, that's a big problem. And I don't really think this works because someone would showcase this already and they didn't. So I guess that's just a scam. But that guy releases updates constantly, so it makes me think that it's kind of legit, or I am not sure. So yeah. Escape from Tarkov. I think um, there is a repack for that. I saw it online, but that's just not my type of game, so I didn't test it. Um, SPT baked in. So what's that? Is it the single player? Yes, SPT single player Tarkov, yeah? So I saw that repack and server, but I didn't test it out. Maybe that's kind of their way to avoid problems with copyrights. So, like, to have the server playable, you need the original copy of the game. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice, but yeah, it depends on how it works. Um, I'm really glad that you have this experience. So, yeah, I will try my best. So, I will try to test out some repacks for different expansions. So try to make it different. Maybe you will want to have some custom repack. I will try to test it out. A lot of stuff incoming. And also for some other games. There are a couple of tutorials already. You can subscribe to Patreon and see all of them right now. There are some of tutorials for other games. And basically, I need just to have Patreon to fund my cloud storage because I post some pre-packed virtual machines, and it's really difficult because yeah, like for some small game like Maple Story, when I did this, I created pre-packed working virtual machine by myself, with the server, with the client, and it's so small, but it takes around 20 gigs in my cloud storage, and yeah, that's a lot. So I need to pay for that. So, yeah. And speaking about payment and speaking about available clients and all of my stuff, um, there are some news incoming about that. As I said, it will come next week, I think. So you will get a lot more stuff available, but that's a secret for now. Um, they have no official single player mode in Tarkov. They ask extra money for that. Okay, so yeah, that's really bad monetization. Yeah, I never liked that actually. So was it the first extraction game or was it PUBG? I don't really remember. I guess it was PUBG the first, and then it was Escape from Tarkov and something like that. Is it the same or am I wrong? So they kind of got into this genre or something like that. So it's not their original idea, but they just became very big, and that's why they ask too much. So yeah. And looking at the state of things right now, yeah, local servers are necessary, are like must have for anyone because, yeah, there are so many things getting closed in World of Warcraft and in other games. So yeah, you just need to have your own server, your own game. Yeah, maybe that's why they are doing this. Given Arthur's vibe, yeah, maybe, maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe it's just because of the hair. So, yeah, and yeah, so that's why they are milking it. So, and again, if I'm right, I think there is single player repack for Tarkov, but you need to have the original game files. So, yeah. And we are actually fighting the last boss over here. Uh, always. Uh, actually, no. Actually, no. And if you want to buy that, just stop right now. If you are listening to this, I am playing this for free and I have made a video on that. It is leaked online, it is available for free, the full version with all of the features. You do not need to pay for that. So just leave that, forget about that, and just, yeah, use the way I have shown. But yeah, it's not free always. That's the answer for your question. They ask for subscription, so you need to pay every month or every year. So it's not single purchase. And we actually did this just fine. I didn't see any problems with this dungeon. So let's get out. Yeah, Project Ascension. It's really cool. It's really cool, and I wish they had some open source code, but that's really big expectation from me. But I have seen their update, which is coming 3rd July, and it seems really cool. So I wish something similar at least was available online. Let me actually read the chat for now. I'm a big fan of Ascension. Yes, Stop Killing Games initiative. Yeah, that should be passed and it should be done. So, yeah. It is paid. But it ended up getting leaked. Yeah, so that's about Emo Coach. Okay, and let's actually try another dungeon. So I planned Gate of the Setting Sun. Let's do that. Why not? Can we do this normal mode just to get easier way? I don't think it was butchered, but it wasn't accepted. So it was passed in the European Union, but I think it wasn't accepted in the United States or something like that. So it's not removed. It's not removed, but it just needs some work now. Let me remove aggressiveness here as well. And let me check the map. So it seems to be a quite easy and short dungeon. So let's try to do it. But actually, speaking about Stop Killing Games initiative, I remember the situation with the Ubisoft's game, The Crew, if you remember that. Hello, my friend. Hello, Varian Hacker. I remember you from the last streams. You are welcome. So, the situation with the Crew game from Ubisoft, it was really horrible, and I think they should get punished for that because, yeah, they basically gave a huge discount on the game a week before shutting it down. That's a real scam. So people who bought this and played for one single week lost their access to the game, and not only the access to the game. So basically, it's multiplayer only game. So they have shut down the servers and people lost it. But also Ubisoft removed the game from your library sometimes in some cases and didn't give you money back. So I think this should be punished by the most strict rules. So yeah. Yeah, so I hope it gets success. While it passes all of that stuff, I am trying to make as many local servers as I can because yeah, I think in future it will get even worse. Sadly. Okay, so I should step out of this actually. Maybe. And our tank is going to die now, so we should kind of take the threat to ourselves a little bit. SOD, so you mean Season of Discovery, yeah? And actually I am dying right now, so I should be careful with this boss, not to miss anything. And our tank has died actually, so I need to be careful a lot. Need to focus. Okay, so that's my mistake. I didn't focus well. And I think okay, so maybe our bots will be able to kill this guy, but I highly doubt so. So have you already found Warlords of Draenor SPP pack? So do they have it? I have seen only one French Warlords of Draenor repack, and the other one, I don't remember which one. But yeah, I don't have a client for that. So even if I have the server, it would be unplayable, sadly. So yeah. Okay, so how do I revive here? Enter the instance. So where is the entrance to this instance? Let's not waste time and let's just revive using GM commands. Okay, so we have it here. We have some boss over there. Let's teleport back. So, and a lot of things has changed. Yeah, I hope you will do fine. If your people need some updated info, you would be a very good person to share it. Yes, I mean Aquayup, yeah, that one. So, Season of Discovery repack, yes, that would be perfect. And actually, the people in Brazil, but still they are very good in soccer. So that's a respect. Season of Discovery repack. So if you watched my other videos about classic World of Warcraft, I have mostly been using a proxy from this person Xian or Jian. So you saw that and you know what I mean. And he posted an issue on GitHub that he plans to create, I think it's the Burning Crusade anniversary proxy. So you can easily find the client for that, for the Burning Crusade anniversary. And interestingly, the Burning Crusade anniversary and Mists of Pandaria Classic use the same structure. So if he manages to create the Burning Crusade anniversary proxy, maybe, just maybe, we will get Mists of Pandaria Classic. And that sounds very cool. And for that reason, maybe Season of Discovery will get implemented as well somehow. I really hope that it will come. That person is very workaholic type. He helped me a lot. We tested a lot of things together with classic Wrath of the Lich King and fixed a lot of issues. So yeah, that could be possible. I'm not giving any estimations, but seeing that he found out that already, maybe in a month or maybe 2 or maybe half a year at max, we will see some developments. But I guess the most difficult part would be to get the client. So yeah, it's always the most difficult part. Yeah, they also make good coffee. So doesn't it come from Brazil as well? So I think it comes from Africa, maybe Brazil. Yeah. I cannot move. Okay, yeah, I can move. And how do I actually get to this second boss? Oh yeah, I see. We have these catwalks. BTS at Korean dramas. Koreans actually look good because they take care of themselves. So if you do that, you will also look good, no matter what nationality you are. And I cannot move there, as you can see. Maybe I did something wrong. Stunned. Okay, that's strange. Maybe I need to kill the second boss over there. And then we can move on to the last one. Orcs and dwarves. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. I guess we just need to kill 2 of these bosses on the sides, and then we can get to the last one. I hope so. Okay, and that's a lot of damage I just got. Actually, guys, I think it's kind of bugged, because as you see, I get stunned from nowhere. It seems to work with phasing, because as you saw, the wall destroyed, but yeah, it seems to be bugged. So let's not waste time on that. Maybe we can test this at different time. But let's just revive and try out another dungeon. So this is testing. As I said, this is not 100% completely playable, so that is expected. And stone core from Kata. So I have this plan to test out one more dungeon from the previous expansion. So let's do that. If we can do that, and we can't actually. Yeah. Yeah, we cannot select the dungeon from previous expansion. So let's try one more from Mists of Pandaria. And that would be... okay, let's try Scholomance, but it's not really from Mists of Pandaria. So yeah, I guess it's some kind of rework. Let's see how that goes. It looks cool. So I remember that a little bit. So first of all, we turn aggressiveness off, and bots manage party off, and let's go on. Slandered my girl. Now they're enemy. Yeah, I think they have kind of high standards, and that relates to all, not all, I cannot say like that, yeah, obviously. It relates to some Asian countries, maybe Japan. They have these idols, girls and maybe boys. So They just have high standards. And usually they fulfill them, they look good, they do good jobs, but it's just difficult for mental health to keep this up. So, yeah. Yeah, so sometimes we have some bugs. That's fine. What I think I shouldn't just go inside like this. So we have this boss right now. Okay, so is it the only boss right here? I saw this entrance over there, so maybe we will have one more. Um, let's actually pull him a little bit back. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah, Brazil is cool. I don't think people think that they are like that. They're cool. You have good cities, good culture with these carnivals, festivals, all of that. It's really cool. So, yeah. Okay, so what is this fire? Um, yeah, it got re-released, so yeah. I just don't recognize these old bosses and that stuff. So should I destroy this? Yeah. I just need to keep away from this fire, I think. And I guess after this one we will be finishing. We have tested lots of content today. Yeah. So I should go over there, yeah? Can I? No, I can't. Let me... Yeah, we are all full, so we can proceed. Yeah, so far it's good. I think the previous dungeon was also fine. It was my fault, I guess. Uh, so yeah, I'm just getting a little bit tired. Maybe I have not focused enough. I spent all my focus on that battlegrounds and speaking to you. So yeah, now we are just coming down the road. Um, Yeah, but actually, I think raids can be a little bit more difficult. So, raids require you to use some tactics, and these bots cannot be controlled very well like that. So, if you play raids with these bots, it may be a little bit more difficult for you. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah, so if someone um, edits the database, this would be perfect. It still has some bugs, but as I said many times before, this is the best Mists of Pandaria repack that you can have right now. So that's it. So, okay, so we actually have many bosses here. So, yeah, let's kind of try to move past them. Yeah, we actually can't, so let's fight them. It's still nice to have this expansion. It was cool in its time. Maybe next time we will focus on questing and not bots. But today actually we did a good test of bots because they have followed us through the battlegrounds, through these dungeons. So even if we don't have these bots in the world properly, it's still nice to have them here because dungeons are basically the main feature of World of Warcraft. So Yeah. Uh, yeah. So I'm glad that you all joined. So yeah, if you need to leave, I wish you good luck. So we need to kill her. Okay, so she's and as you can see, the bosses are using their phases, their tactics, their skills, their abilities. So yeah, it's programmed, it's scripted. So yeah, that's cool. So we still have two bosses here left, and I guess we will have some more later. Maybe I can move this up a little bit. Okay. Also, I think this repack and this expansion has potential to uh, get some custom stuff with high resolution textures. So, for example, if you remember, maybe you have tried this, the older repacks have custom HD textures like Wrath of the Lich King. It has some kind of HD client, something like that. So I think this expansion still uses the old format, and you can make some high resolution textures for this one. That would be nice to have. And also, I think it supports Warlords of Draenor models as well. So yeah, you can use that. So I think I should fall down the floor somewhere right here, but yeah, I don't see where. Or maybe I just need to kill all of these bone weaver mobs. So yeah, I remember that there was some boss over there. Now it's gone. And the last one over here. So did it work? Did the gate open? Um, okay, so this summoned the boss. That's fine, that's cool. Click on the bone pile to protect yourself from the bone spike. Okay, so we will know that. But I think we can manage this boss just fine. Okay, so he's almost done, and yeah, he's gone. Let's close this. So we still have one over there. What's this? Bat. Okay, that's fine. So we have so many mobs here. Actually, let me show you one cool thing, guys. If you're still watching this, basically the cool thing about having your own server is that you can have some fun things, fun tweaks, fun features. So for example, if I get back and type modify scale 2, I will turn into this huge Pandaren. And let's actually finish the dungeon just like that. So we will be really ultra big. You can turn into some creatures, you can control them, you can control even NPCs. You can possess them. That's the advantage of having your own server. You can do whatever you want. And for some reason, this guy just doesn't die. Heals 10% of... Yeah, and why does he heal like that? Oh, yeah, I see some... Yeah, so he just died. So can we somehow... Yeah, avoid fighting and just go to the boss? Yeah, it seems like we can. Let's sit here. Yeah. I hope the next one, the boss, would be the last one. But we'll see. Okay, so I just got a lot of damage. Let me cheat a little bit since we are in the end of the stream. So what was that? Yeah, I guess it's the fire. So sorry for cheating, but as you can see, it does insane amount of damage, even though I'm just standing near that. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. I'm not sure that this is supposed to be like that, so yeah, we will try to pull her out from that. So can you say which settings were eating a lot of RAM? Maybe I can recommend this to other people. So the reason why I'm reviving my bots is because we are finishing this off and I really want to finish this dungeon. So yeah, if I focused more, maybe we could finish this dungeon normally, but yeah, that's because we are finishing already. So yeah, I can allow myself to cheat a little bit. Seaman Gods Vanilla server, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And also you can play classic vanilla through that with bots, with newer client, with good performance, newer add-ons, so that's cool. Yeah. And it runs very fine. And actually I am getting so much damage on me. And for some reason the bots don't get this damage. As you can see, they are walking on this fire, but yeah, they don't get damaged. Just die already. And we can finish this dungeon. And yeah, she's almost gone. Yeah, good. Vanilla Reforged client. So what's that? I have never heard about that. Is it some vanilla plus mods or something like that? Okay, so oh yeah, she is goblin. Yep. So that's why she's so small. And okay, so they pulled so many mobs here. Professor Slate, yeah. Okay, so the bots are actually healing. So yeah, that's good. We can keep up with that. So yeah. But I think we may lose here to this boss. Maybe we should kill these mobs right here. It would be easier to tank. Let me just wait a little bit. Okay, so yeah, and he's dead. Vanilla Reforged Client, HD improving creatures and PCs. So in case you haven't seen that, you don't need to do that, but it's just my recommendation. You can use Vanilla Classic Client even on your server. So basically it works through proxy, which translates the newer client to older servers. So yeah, and you can play with modern graphics, a modern client, better performance. But yeah, that's it. So I have a video about that. If you want that, you can also use that. If you don't, just use whatever you want. I think it it would be strange to have Legion models in vanilla, but it depends on what exactly has been changed. If it's just character models, that's fine. If it's something else, that would be strange. And lovely jelly water. Yeah, you can get that inside the classic vanilla client. It's very easy to get and very easy to set up. You don't need to change anything. It's just the client. Yeah, and it's not only jelly water, actually. It's a lot more details like grass, render distance, I think. So it still keeps that vanilla vibe, but it just looks modern, not clunky and old. That's cool. That's what I like it about it. So I guess this one is the last boss, I hope. I don't see any other way around. So yeah. While our bots are tanking as much as they can, giving their lives, I am pushing and fighting and hitting this boss. And yeah, that's done. So, and it also was heroic mode, I guess. That's why it was a little bit difficult. So people, we have done that. Let me get back right here. Why are we here? Actually, let me teleport to some quiet place and make a conclusion. So let's sit right here. So as you saw, we tested a lot of content. We have tested dungeons, we have tested battlegrounds, even some quests in some zones. Sadly, we had some issues right from the start, and as you can see, it has been kind of fixed. But yeah, if I knew, I would make this a little bit different. So if you have any questions now, you can ask them immediately. I will make some conclusion while you type in the chat. So I really like this repack. I really like these bots. I really like that this is Mists of Pandaria, and yeah, that's cool to have. So this is the newest and the latest version of bots that you can have. So I hope it gets developed, but I would not expect that because I think Emu Coach will lock all of it after this leak. So yeah, grab it while you can. I highly suggest you to grab it, to hide it, to keep it somewhere, to preserve it. So yeah, you have it later. And that's basically it. So as usual, if you have any questions, any problems, write in the comments or in the chat now. So I will look through all of them, try to help you as much as I can. And I guess that's all. So guys, I wish you good luck out there.